In this video, I will explain what a GoPilot Collaborative Challenge is and how it works. Collaborative challenges enable you to develop your lesson around a meaningful narrative that is projected in the classroom for all students to see, and presents a problem which students must solve by answering your questions on their own devices. Only if the entire classroom performs well will the collaborative challenge develop into a success story. For this, you will need to have a computer, internet access, and a projection screen, either a beamer or a screen, to show the animated collaborative challenge to your class. Your class will need access to devices in order to answer questions, either in subgroups or individually. So, let's take a look at one of our collaborative challenges, Fight City Pollution. This is ideal for any related topics you might want to discuss, such as sustainable urban design or perhaps photosynthesis. But remember, you can ask any questions you want, so you can also just use it for fun and motivation. The challenge starts with a problem. In this case, there's too much CO2 pollution from cars. The goal of this challenge is to reduce the CO2 emission, which is reached by having a high success rate. This is achieved by having your class answer as many questions as possible correctly. For every correct answer that comes in, it will push the success rate a bit higher. As you can see, from time to time, the success rate will start pulsating yellow. This means you have achieved a new milestone and the animation will progress to the next stage. In this case, a first floor is successfully constructed. On the left is a control panel where you can see the individual question performance. Here, you can also activate and deactivate questions. We will talk about setting up your collaborative challenge in the next video, so don't worry about this for now. What's important to know about this control panel now is that you can hover over the numbers to see what question it was, and that you can also get a first impression of the class's performance per question. The student should be encouraged to work together, discuss the material, and submit their answers. They will need to look up at the projected screen as we have kept the student interfaces clean and focused on the learning material with minimal distraction. While the class continues to answer your questions, the progress rate indicates how far they are, or how many chances they have left. Once the progress circle reaches 100%, all answers have been submitted and the challenge is over. Depending on how high the success rate is, the class will either have won the collaborative challenge and saved the city, or they will need to learn from their failure and see how the city can be rescued next time. Depending on your mood, you might want to start a new session and give the class a second chance. During or after the session, you can always switch back to your session dashboard to review individual answers or see details of how the class performed, and you can even export the data. If you're interested in learning how to set up a collaborative challenge and customize the questions and student experience, check out our next video.